Buckle up because I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about the Tiger Woods crash in California. Look at this. This is the scene of the accident. I'm going to tell you what the media is already screwing up about this crash. I'm going to tell you all of the details you need to know. We'll have the photos and videos that you may not have seen yet from the accident and other places. We have the initial police response audio as well, and then what's going on with Tiger Woods right now at the hospital. That plus some reactions. Let's move quickly. The Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department released this. They released this at about 2:30 Eastern, but they said the accident happened at 7 in the morning, 7:12 a.m. in fact. There was a single vehicle rollover. There was no second car in this accident, just the car Tiger Woods was driving. And it was on the border of Rolling Hills Estates and Rancho Palos Verdes. The vehicle was traveling northbound and it sustained major damage in the crash. The driver and only occupant of the vehicle was identified as PGA golfer Tiger Woods. He was extricated from the wreck with the jaws of life by Los Angeles County firefighters and transported by ambulance for his injuries. So let's get into what we can see already right here at the scene of the crash. This is the vehicle Tiger Woods was driving alone. The first misnomer about this, the first incorrect thing that has been put out there in the media and by the LA County Sheriff's Department is that Tiger Woods was removed from this vehicle with the jaws of life. That is not true. And you can see that from the accident scene right here. What do we see? Well, we see Tiger Woods' bag. You can actually see his hat right there and several other items that came out of the vehicle. You can see the front of the vehicle is completely destroyed, and the airbags appear to have deployed inside. But there is no damage from where the jaws of life cut in here because they didn't use them. They smashed out the windshield and removed Tiger Woods from the front of the vehicle. Several reports are indicating that that is indeed the case at this point, including the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department, who has released a couple of statements, including one to the Washington Examiner, where they said he was not extricated with the jaws of life. We have the police audio from when they initially found out that there was an accident. They didn't even know Tiger Woods was involved at this point. Here's how it sounds.
73 Tom 1 is the Honda 170 to the assist. 902T Hawthorne Boulevard and TV Drive North. Rolling Hills Estates. The vehicle ran off the road between TV Drive North and Black Horse. Dispatch 20.
That was the first that anybody heard of anything about this.
Response is now needed on that 902T Hawthorne Boulevard and TV Drive North, Rolling Hills Estates. Unit to respond code 3 in less than 2. 172 has an ETA of 1. 172 response code 3.
So they got them out there within a minute or two to this scene.
And at this time, 172 is the only unit authorized code contact 20.
173 by no time. It'll be somewhere between Silver Spur and TV Drive North, guys.
This is when they're trying to track down where the actual scene of the accident was. They found it pretty quickly and were able to get Tiger Woods out of that vehicle, which was not on fire, luckily, at the time. Because as you can see, the driver's side door is pinned to the ground, and he would not have been able to get out of there. Right around here in this wreckage, you can see the sign of that neighborhood that they crashed into, or that Tiger Woods crashed into, Rolling Hills Estates. Let's keep moving with this. There is some details about what the current situation Tiger Woods is facing from his agent. This was through on NBC and MSNBC. Everybody was covering this.
Stay with me for a second. I'm going to come back to you. I just want to read a statement that is being posted by ESPN. This is being attributed to Tiger Woods' agent, the venerable agent, Mark Steinberg. He's quoted as saying, Tiger Woods was in a single car accident this morning in California where he suffered multiple leg injuries. He is currently in surgery, and we thank you for your privacy and support. Again, that is Mark Steinberger, Tiger Woods' agent, being quoted there by ESPN.
All right, a couple of things that we could pick up from that. Tiger Woods has multiple injuries to his legs. He's got some pretty bad leg injuries. He already had a lot of problems with his knees and with his body that he had been dealing with for quite some time. But now, as a result of this crash, he's banged up his legs pretty bad. How bad, we don't know, but he is in surgery. And although they're calling him critical, he's in a stable critical condition, which I know sounds strange, but it means that his injuries are not life-threatening, thankfully. The sports director over at CBS LA, Jim Hill, says Tiger Woods was actually shooting a documentary for Golf Digest with Dwayne Wade and David Spade prior to this crash. He had been working on this throughout the weekend as well as attending the tournament. The PGA releases this statement. We've been made aware of Tiger Woods' car accident today. We are awaiting further information when he comes out of surgery. All this is positive in the way that he's in surgery, and hopefully he's going to make it through that. On behalf of the PGA Tour and our players, Tiger is in our prayers, and we'll have our full support as he recovers. Golf Digest confirms multiple leg injuries for Tiger Woods after this crash. We continue. Here's some reaction. Another golfer, Justin Thomas, was responding after learning that Tiger Woods has been hospitalized after this terrible accident.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sick to my stomach. It hurts to see one of your, now my closest friends, get in an accident. And, man, I just hope he's all right. Just worry for his kids. I'm sure they're struggling.
He's obviously having a hard time dealing with this himself. He's a friend of Tiger Woods, and he's taking this all in real time. This was the day before the crash. You see right here, just as I said, that's Dwayne Wade, formerly of the Miami Heat, with Tiger Woods.
An opportunity. I say
all smiles here.
He's not comfortable with it, but that opportunity to come out here with this guy right here, man. Tiger, thank you for teaching me something. How good am I, or how bad am I?
Good.
Yeah, shaking his head.
I'm not good. I'm sorry for using that.
We're getting better.
There was a similar video to this posted by David Spade. Again, they were working on some sort of segment for Golf Digest. I don't know why, but a lot of responses coming in, including from O.J. Simpson.
Hey, Twitter world. Like most people, I've been watching the coverage of Tiger Woods and his accident. Of course, all our prayers are going, to him and his family.
I don't really care what OJ has to say, but there were a lot of people that were chiming in. The confirmation coming from a lieutenant in the police department, Michael White of the LA County Sheriff's Office, in fact, says Tiger Woods' injuries are not life-threatening, so he should pull through this. So, again, some of the misstatements, the inaccurate stuff going out from the media and the LA County Sheriff's Office about the jaws of life and about some other things, there were people saying that he was either drunk or on pills or that he had been cleared. We don't know any of these things. We know that they said alcohol does not appear to have been a factor in the crash. That doesn't mean anything else wasn't a factor in the crash. They'll find all of this out in due time. But when you look at the road is quite a ways from where this vehicle ended up. This is actually on a hillside next to the road, and right here is where you could see the vehicle. Let me see if it's showing up on the screen. Right there is the vehicle, and all the way down here is the road, and he may have even been heading in a different direction at the time. So what caused this vehicle to spin out of control and roll? It was 7 o'clock in the morning. Was he just waking up and going somewhere? Was he out partying with some of these folks the night before and still up? I don't know. And these are all part of the details that we'll get to learn as we look further and further into this story. What do you think about everything we've seen so far? Tiger Woods, obviously a beloved golfer, but the coverage that has been flowing around has been as breathless as it has been full of disinformation and speculation. But what do you think? That's what I find to be the most interesting in a situation like this. You'll let me know. I know you always do. So our thoughts, obviously, with Tiger Woods. We'll keep an eye on this story. I want to thank you for following the News Junkie. I appreciate that. If you're not, take this moment right now just to hit that follow button or subscribe so you get more videos every single day. Whatever's happening in the news, I'm here to explain it to you and to share some amazing stuff. And I hope you'll share this as well. We'll talk to you again real soon.